Welcome back. My name is Palaj Vishwas, Assistant Professor, JIS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. And today discuss the classification of hoists, elevators and crane. And this is my lesson number 10 under the subject of materials handling. And hoist, elevators and crane. This will be actually discussed for your the classification of this and the hoist. The basically first is required to know what is the hoist is here. The hoist is the basically the for vertical lifting of freely suspended heavy bulky loads. Bulky loads, the hoisting equipment or hoist works in the conjunctions with overheads, cranes and workstations. Cranes will be here. The basically the this will be concentrated according to your the freely movement of your the vertical liftings, and that means your the suspended of the heavy type of materials. And basically we can see the different hoist is used, that like your the heavy construction industry will be used for your the different hoist. Suppose your the multi complex will be creating, then you have to transfer your materials from your the ground level to your the suppose the middle of this your constructions, you have to transfer your the one the packet of cements, then you have to transfer during to your the hoist equipments, and also transport this during to this your the middle of your middle floors. You can be transfer your materials through your hoist, and that means your the one hooks is required due to your the suspended suspended of your materials, and during to your the different heavy loaded just like your the different blocks. The block can be transferred through the different hoist and equipments, and like your with overhead cranes can be used, like your the workstations. And this overhead crane will be concentrated according to your the hoisting equipments. Basically, this overhead cranes, the one hook will be mounted, and during to this hooks, you have to transfer or this the hanging of your the materials. That like you the different type of blocks will be transferred from the one place to this another place, just like your the vertical distance, and so your the vertical movement is found as like your the hoist. Their lifting capacities depend on their constructions will be considered according to your the lifting capacities. Suppose your the constructions, the construction will be the very sticky, and also your heavy constructions will be given. Suppose your the or road construction, you can see the different type of crane will be used, like your compaction test also will be done during to your use for the different type of hoist. Their travel is directed by and operators either manually or with the wired pendants stations is a wireless controls also will be done during to your the movement of materials, like your the different type of hoist is used. Basically we can concentrate according to the on a this will be required for your the skill operators, and according to your the skill operators will be operates properly. And sometimes you have to here like your the manually on the controls by your hoist will be concentrated, and according to your the during to your hoist, you have to required for your the chain powers also will be concentrated according to your the hoisting elevators will be here. Basically the chain conveyors, according to your the different chain will be movements, that like your the on who will be mounted on your systems, and again during to your the hooks will be hanging, and this will be this will be touch your materials, and also properly transfer from this the one place to this another place. Suppose in the few cases we can see, according to your the hoist will be mounted on the floor roof also, and there is this roofs you have to hanging on your materials through your the hooks as like as your the chain, and this will be transferred properly. But basically this is the advantage of this type of hoist will be there. There is the no floor will be the floor the materials floor will be used on this the transfer of materials properly. Suppose your the floor is properly free for this the hoist use for your the hoisting equipment for your the materials handling. And the few cases during to your the hoist is the mounted on this the roof, and this the floor will be another works we can be done through. There is the no risk factors will be there, that like your the hoisting materials will be this will be dump to your floors, and this will be not difficulties arise, and also the dangerous case will be creating during to your the hoisting equipments. And few cases we can see your materials will be hang through your hoist equipments and your the roof. And also the few cases we can see this will be movement will be found from this the one place to your the another places, that like your the roof movements will be considered, then during to your the hoisting equipments will be here. And only the chain will be mounted, the chain will be mounted, and also this hook will be mounted. And during to your the so much strength will be given, that like your the this chain. And this will be here that there is the no concentration, this is the one hooks will be destroyed, then this materials will be the properly down drop to your this the floor, but this will be not here. Basically the one or two hooks will be destroyed, then your systems will be not destroyed. This phenomena is not creating during to your the hoisting equipments. Basically when your hoist will be fully dropped, you or the material will be fully dropped to your this the floor, but this will be given the few chances to repair to your the system. Basically this will be not the depends on this the one equipments or the one points also, or the one chain sprockets will be depends on this the one sprocket. This is the basically claddings do just so many your sprockets also will be there. And also few cases this will be required for your the power for your the transfer of materials, and few cases this will be handled by this the manually. Few cases this is the powered will be used, then you have to transfer. Probably there is the automatically transfer of materials from this the one place to this the another place, and also this will be hanging. And another is here that like your the wheels is the concentrate here, that like your the wheels is used for your transfer of material. Basically wheels is considered according to your the on this will be on structure will be given, and also during to this structure you have to transfer materials from this the one place to the another place. This will be concentrates. And suppose you can see the right side of this is the concentrate according to your the on hoist, and also the on chain will be mounted to this the to this. And again the during to this chain you have to concentrate. There is the materials will be fully hanged, there is the no difficulties will be comes during to your the movement of materials. And also the this upper portions this will be mounted on this the roof also. And there is the this floor will be no materials will be occupied on this the floor during to your the hoisting equipment is used during to your the transfer of materials from the one place to this the another place. And also another things you can see that on hooks will be mounted on this, and this hooks capacity also will be dependent to your the transfer of materials. And you can see the two the behind of your hooks, the one is will be considered the during to your the chain is rolled to this the shafts. And again your chain will be released to this, and also during to this the lower portions this will be concentrates taken your materials. And again this will be again hanging portions will be there here. And another the left side figure we can see that like your the one wings will be available, and this is the basically one structures. And also this will be taken your materials from your the so far long distance. And also this will be vertically movement to your the upper directions very easily. There is the maybe controls manually, maybe controlled by your the automatic, that like your the power movements you have to transfer your materials properly by your hanging these hooks. And also the on wire will be mounted during to this system, that like your the cable is the connected to this hooks to this the one wheel will be mounted on this the uppermost portion is there. The elevators, an elevator or lift is a typical type of vertical transportation machines that moves people or for it peoples of for it between the floors levels of or digs of in the buildings and buses or other structures. Elevators are typically powered by electric motors that drives the traction cables and the counter weight systems, counterweight systems such as a hoist is here. Although some pump hydraulics pulleys to raise a cylindrical piston like a jacks will be considered according to your the elevator. Basically, each and every students already know the what is the elevators, because the each and every our college buildings also will be our main buildings have the two elevators will be here, and during to this the two elevators you have to ride your this lift, and each and every students have like this the each and every day also. And basically, and you have to go from your the first floor to your the top floor from your the main buildings, and also the first floor, second floor, the different levels will be available during to your the these buildings. Then you have to very easily ride that like your the elevators. And also you can see the elevators is the basically maintained properly, and also this will be movement through your the electrics through this the power that like your the electric motors also. And on a roof also will be on a wire also will be there, like you have to no, basically the pulley systems also will be concentrated according to your the lift. The lift you have to tractions cables, cable will be there, like your the counterweights systems such as hoist will be given to during to the your the system. And pumps also will be available, like this will from the hydraulic pumps will be given to your the system for like your the hoist. And another things you can see fluid and raise the cylindrical pistons like a jack will be and also a bucket will be given, that like your the on buckets this is the movement to your the upwards, and like as your the downward directions. And also this bucket will be pulled back of your the people, that like your the different materials will be transferred from this the first floor to this the top floors, and record floors we have to move it. And few cases we have to concentrate that like your the capsule type of lift is or the elevator is mounted prepared. That like, suppose our different buildings already is the constructed building is there, but you have to record for the new set a lift, but you have to concentrate that these elevators is the basically the capsule type of elevators will be given, that like a on a cabbage will be like, on a area will be record during the movement of your lifts. And again this will be the movement for this the first floor to this just top floor, but this lift capacity also will be the lower from your the elevators. And we will be placed through your the before preparing of your buildings, then you have to given some space will be here. Then you have these places you have to set your the lift or elevators. Then this will be as the proper systems also will be there, but your buildings also will be completed. And again you have to not space will be left from your this the lift movements, but these places we have to placed on lift, then this is will be considered according to your the capsule type lift. And also this capsule type lift capacity is the laser from your the previously given places lifts, like your the elevator will be here. And this is a given here, this is a bucket. Centrifugal discharge also will be considered according to your the centrifugal force will be here. And the positive discharge is the comes here, that like your lift is used for your the positive forward directions will be those, like your the upward directions. And continuous discharge, like your the continuous discharge means you have to discharge your power continuously, like your the movement to your the upward. And few cases this will be the downward directions is here. And the skip hoist will be here. And suppose your lift, that like your the on bucket is the the lift, this is basically on bucket will be movement that the upward and downward directions. And this will be considered according to your the continuous discharge. And skip hoist, that means the hoist will be mounted on a lift will be hanging to this here, on a bucket will be hanging. And during to your the pulley system, this bucket is goes to your the upward and that like your the downward directions. And the voids will be here. And another concentrate that we say the lift, this will be concentrate according to your the upward and like as your the downward direction. You have to, you can see that this will be a figure you can obtain, so that like your the on buildings will be given. And this is the on opening door will be considered, like your the two lifts will be mounted on this. One is the this is the considered that like the uh, left direction, another is the right direction. You can see that like lift will be the go to your the next steps. That like this will be seen here. And another is considered here that like the crane. A crane is a type of machine that are generally equipped with a hoist ropes, wire ropes or chains will be here, and the shifts that can be used both to lift and lower materials and to move them horizontally. Basically, is concentrates the crane. The crane is used for your the different type of materials, that like your the movement to this the upward or downwards, unlike as your the horizontal movements you can see. Basically crane is main use for your the different ship area, and the different type of crane is concentrated according to your the movement of materials from this the loading, unloading, and also the horizontal movements, and also your the basically the bulky type of materials will be movement of this used. And it is mainly used for lifting heavy things and transporting them to other places also will be here. The basically the heavy liftings, that like the lifting the heavy things, that like the heavy type of materials. Suppose the different type of blocks, and suppose the 1 ton of or 1 quintal of materials you have to transfer very easily for your loading as like as your the unloading conditions. And then you have to transporting of this this crane is used. The basically the device used one or more simple machines to create mechanical advantage and thus moves loads beyond the normal capability of a human will be considered. Suppose you are the human beings not will be loadings, and that like you are the transferring from the 1 quintal of 1 quintal packets, quintal of materials, then your crane is a very easily that like your the transfer of 1 quintal of materials from the your ship to your the you can transfer to your trucks, like your the track to ships, and this will be considered during your the loading and unloading times. This type of device is used for the transfer of materials, and basically this will be the mechanical advantage. Some suppose now we can see that those places your human beings is not will be goes to here, but your crane will be placed on this on your back on your the bank of this river, but your ship will be ship not will be comes to your the bank of river. Then you have to your hand you have to placed in the near to bank. Then your crane will be pick up your materials from this your ship, but this will be loading to your the to this bank, and also during to this bank of rivers, and again your trucks or lorries also will be placed on this bank of this, and again this will be loading will be done during to your the crane. This will be concentrates maybe considerations according to your the crane. The cranes are commonly employed in the transport industry also, for the loading and unloading for the freights, and in the constructions industry for the movement of materials, and in the manufacturing industry for the assembly of heavy equipment also will be used for your the crane. Basically, we can see the in the different equipment, different loading and unloading equipment. Basically, this will be seen for your the ship area and the shipyard shipyard places. We can see, suppose you are the heavy loaded materials, you have to loading on your the trucks to your ship, and also ship to your trucks. Then your people or the human beings not will be very easily coincides also usually the transfer of materials to your the ship to your trucks. Then this will be can be done by this the cranes. And another things we can see, the suppose you are the construction industry, suppose you are the road construction, you can see your the road will be required for the compactions. Then that means the your you have to on materials will be placed here, and again you have to compactions of roads, what you have to given to this different heavy weighted things. Then this will be these places you have to use for your the crane. Then your crane will be transfer your materials, and also this is the placed here very easily, and also this is the compactions will be done after a few days later. Again this will be removed from this materials by your the crane. And this type of works can be done during by this the cranes. You can see the this is the one crane will be there. and this crane we have to fixed rigidly fixed will be here, like your the structures on fixed and by your the nut bolt, and this is the ground, and again the few movements we have to consideration according to this, that like your the these places, your this place the places you can see the uppermost portion you have to horizontal and revolving movement also will be in consideration according here, that is according to your the vertical distance, and again the during to this the this joint you have to also the revolving rotation about this, and the end of this crane we can see that the one hooks will be mounted according to this, and during to these hooks, and you have to pick up this materials, and again the during to your the movement according to your the directions of is given, and the required directions you have to very easily movement of materials, and that the upward direction, downward direction, like as your the horizontal the movements will be required, the according to your the required directions you can be very easily the movement of your trains of your materials through your the crane, and basically this crane is considered according to your the pillar types, the crane is considered is here, like your is the basically the different classification is given, like your the crane is here, that like your the jeep crane, and fixed pillar and traveling crane will be considered, like your the jeep crane you have to concentrate according to your the jeep crane, and this will be used for your the loading and unloadings of your this the heavy type of materials from your the transfer from the like your the vertical horizontal, as like as your the moving and movements of here, like your the rolling of this materials, then you have to use for your the jeep crane, and the jeep crane is the classified like your the two way, one is the fixed pillar and also the traveling consideration is here. Basically fixed pillar you can see that this is the considered according to your the fixed pillar jeep cranes is here. Basically the this the ground will be fixed on your the system, that is the this is considered, and this pillar will be fixed during to your the system, for this will be considered according to your the fixed pillar jeep crane, and during to your the fixed pillar jeep cranes, this pillar is fixed, and also the jeep is movement proper way, that likes is considered according to your the fixed pillar jeep cranes, and another is the traveling traveling consideration is here. Suppose your the pillar is not fixed, and also this will be travel according to your the requirement of your movement of materials, then you have to consideration according to your the traveling traveling type of crane will be considered, and according to these requirements to concentrate according to your the movement of materials, the which direction this will be transfer properly, then you have to use for your the traveling jeep crane, and the traveling jeep crane, this is the use for your the different ship yards or the ship area, and also your the loading and unloading conditions, and also your the heavy construction places also will be used during your the traveling jeep cranes. And another thing is here, the fixed tower hammerhead also will be here. Suppose your the tower is fixed, and then like your the you can consider this is the one pillar will be concentrated according to your the this is called the tower, and end of your ape on your jeep you have to mount it on that like a hammer, and also the few cases this is the things the hammer will be required, this will be concentrated according to your the fixed tower, hammered crane, jeep crane will be considered for your the different heavy weighted type of materials will be required for your this movement of the required directions, then you have to use for your the fixed tower hammered jeep crane. And another is comes here, that like you're the traveling on rail runway. Basically the traveling on rail runway, this will be used for your the railway tracks, railway tracks on this the train, and also this will be the movement of the railway different type of materials. Suppose your the railway path will be transferred from this the one place to this another place, because this will be required for the loading and unloadings for this railway path, and also the railway tracks, then this type of traveling some traveling jeep crane will be used for your the movement of the rail tracks and also the rail organs and the rail tracks and also rail equipment of this the different heavy blocks of rails then will be transferred through your this traveling on our rail runway. This type of cranes is used for your the movement. Suppose this will be not this traveling on rail runway crane. This is the knot is the mounted to this the fixed positions, and also this is the mounted on this this is the movement on the traveling on this the rail organs also, and also the rail suppose your rail tracks and that tracks then during to these tracks this is the this crane is transfer and also used for your the movement of rail blocks, relay blocks, and also the rail paths can be transferred through this, and also the bridge cranes will be here. Like your the this bridge crane also will be used for your the loading unloading of materials and also the transfer of materials from this the one place to this another place will be used. And another is considered according to your the gantry crane. And basically gantry crane is considered according to your the portable crane is here. And this crane is the very easy to transfer of materials, and a few cases that this will be loading on unloading of your materials, and also during to your the loading unloading concentration of your materials will be transfer from your the ground level to your the upward direction. And also this gantry crane is used. And basically the gantry crane is the portable, and also you have to use your gantry crane according to your the requirements. Then this is the very easy to handle for materials through your the gantry crane. And another is here the warp crane is here. Basically the warp crane is used during to your the is just like your different shipyard area, and also this will be placed on your the bank of your ship or river. Then your materials will be take up from your the so long distance will be concentration those places people is not reaching to this, and your this will be the distance taken of your materials for the so far long distance will be placed of your equipment like your the of cranes. And also you have to take your materials very easily, and also this will be loading and unloading some the proper way of your materials. There is the no human beings will be used during to your the transfer of materials. That part your the option will be transfer of materials the very easily. Another is comes from your the pillar crane. The pillar crane is considered according to your the this is the basically the fixed crane, and also the one the pillar type of pillar is here. And again during to this the another end you have to concentrate some according to your the materials is the take up, and also this is the vertical and the horizontal movements will be found of your the heavy loaded materials. Then you can be used for your the pillar type of cranes. And during to this pillar there is the no destroyed of your materials, and also your the basically the material safety is the very essential. Then you can be used for your the your pillar type of cranes. And another is comes here that like your the tower cranes. And also the tower cranes we can see when you're the long your multi floors building construction will be a multi complex. When you can see that like the 22 floor 20 floors 15 floors, then this type of buildings you can see that like your the materials will be reaching required to reach like your the different floor from your the ground floor to this the different floor. Then you have to use for your the tower, and the tower type of cranes. And during to your the tower type of cranes will be transfer materials the proper way, and there is the no wastage of materials on through your the transformations from your ground floor to your the required floors. And then you have to use for your the tower type of crane is used. And another is the mobile crane is used like your the according to your requirements the different places you have to transfer your cranes. And crawler cranes and track and organ cranes also will be considered. So this will be placed on this the tracks, and organs, and again you have to movement of this and also your transfer of different type of rail equipments through your the track and organ cranes. And the railroads and the locomotive cranes also will be used during to your the placed on your the locomotive area. And Another is comes with like the floating cranes. This is the floating cranes when you're the sea area, that like your the crane is fully floats, and also this will be movement of this loading and unloading condition. Basically, the different type of tanker will be tanker, and also the CPR conditions, and then use for your the floating type of cranes. And the Drix is here. A Drix is a lifting device, the composed at a minimum of one gate or the mast as in a pinhole, which may be articulated over a load by adjusting its gauge. The most rigs have at least two components, either a gate mast or the shape supporting towers, and a boom hinge at the at is based on this the provide the articulations, as in the shifting rigs will become certainly the different constructions hubs you can see during to use for your the digs. And basically bulk and miscellaneous handling equipment is excavators, built organs, mobiles, transfer conveyors, spreaders, scatters, reclaimers, and also the containers handling cranes, dumper and loaders, tipple trucks, organ tipple lorries, etc. will be given. And another is the spreaders. The spreader is a device used for lifting containers and utilize cargo. The spreaders used for containers has a locking mechanism that is corner at this the attachment of four corners of this the container. The spreaders can be used on a container case, a straddle carrier, and with any other machinery to lift the containers is here. Thank you, students.